Um, I'm like recording this on my phone because like I didn't plan to record this, but so something just happened to me that was like really like wrong and traumatic from like my point of view. So I went to I basically grew up in an impoverished neighborhood, and like my like the ghetto, like the hood, right? And I went to like a predominantly white school for undergrad. Like I got a scholarship to go to grad school in London, like whatever. So I'm living like in that area that I grew up in, and I went to the doctor's office today, and I'm on Adderall and a sleeping medication, and I went to see the doctor today, and I basically needed a refill for my medication. Like I didn't need them to diagnose me again with ADHD, like I just needed a refill. She asked me to take a urine sample to check for certain proteins in my urine, and then she basically kind of like questioned me like in an interrogating sort of way. And I'm just like, something feels so off about this, because I've gone to places in white neighborhoods and they didn't treat me like that. They didn't have me take a urine sample to give me Adderall. Like they didn't have me take a urine sample to give me Ambien. And it's a controlled substance, meaning like people can misuse it, whatever. I don't fucking do drugs. Like, she asked me to take like a urine sample, and like everyone was looking at me like I was like crazy, because I'm just like, you assume that people are on drugs who are asking for the medication that they need because we're in a predominantly like ethnic neighborhood. Like, and it bothers me only because there are people who probably literally piss in that fucking cup not knowing that like this policy was made because they're assuming that people are on drugs. Granted, there are some people who misuse it, but in fucking white neighborhoods they misuse it as well. Kids sell Adderall. Like at the school I fucking went to, like I would buy Adderall. Like they misuse it as well. But because it's in a fucking black and Spanish neighborhood, there's a policy in place that says like we have to screen you. I've never been treated like a fucking criminal ever in my life. I've never been treated like a criminal, and the person I was with, like, she is used to being treated like that, and she was like, it's okay, you know, like that happens, that's life. That's not my fucking life. Like, and it pisses me off, and I'm crying for the people who literally don't have a fucking voice, for the people who literally aren't articulate enough like to speak up for themselves or be taken seriously, or the like. And she's just like, you kind of being angry about it and yelling doesn't make it better. Why? Because you gonna think that I'm on drugs because I'm yelling about it? Because it's a moral fucking issue. It's wrong that you assume that because I come in here and I need Adderall, like that I'm on drugs and I misuse it. Like, are you serious? Like, are you serious? Because I'm like in this like neighborhood that's predominantly like minority. Like, it's so wrong. It's so wrong, because if I went to a white neighborhood, they would not ask me to piss into a cup because they assume that I was on drugs. It's so wrong. Like, it's so wrong, because I can only imagine the people who like don't understand why they're peeing in a cup. Like, it's just so wrong. And like, I like, the person I was with was just like acting like I was crazy, and I'm like, do you not understand that that literally is like discrimination geographically? Like, that really is, like, they created a policy because they assume that most people in this area who comes into this doctor's office is on drugs. Like, I've never smoked a cigarette. Like, I think alcohol tastes nasty. Like, and you think that like I'm on drugs, like, because I have ADHD. Like, mind you, I used to fucking buy Adderall when I was in college because like I've struggled to focus forever. Like, it's so bad. And then she's like, we don't like when people kind of like take a sleeping medication every night. Like, the fuck? I was depressed since I was like 12. Like, I've had sleeping issues forever. Like, so excuse me that like in my adult life, like I want to like actually get some sleep. Like, oh please, like, excuse me. And then you want me to pee into a cup because you're assuming that I'm misusing this medication that you're gonna give me. Like, and then she was like, well, like, we want you to see one of our counselors. So not only do you think I'm on drugs, you want me to see a counselor, like, who is trained in a different way, so they really could see if I'm on drugs and if I'm crazy and if I want Adderall to misuse it. Like, it's just so wrong. And I just can't stop crying because, like it's just so wrong. Like, it's just so wrong. It's just so wrong. If I went to a white neighborhood, it would be different. Like, if I went to an elite neighborhood, it would be different because they would know that it's fucking wrong. Like, that I walk into the door and I'm telling you, hey, like, mind you, I've already been prescribed, like, the medicine. Like, my name is on the fucking bottle. Like, all I need is a refill. Like, that's it. Like, and for you to assume I'm doing drugs, like, for you to assume, like, she literally said I have to check your pee, like, for certain proteins. Like, you're gonna check to see if I'm on drugs, to see if I'm gonna misuse this Adderall to get high or some shit. I don't even know how you get high on Adderall. Like, I need it so I can fucking focus, so my thoughts don't race forever. Like it's, this is, like, what it means, like, when like feminists talk about kind of speaking up for, like, black women and speaking up for, like, minorities. Like, this is the fucking work because, like, it's so wrong. And, like, the first thing I thought was to, like, make a video because, like, hopefully someone fucking sees this and sees that it's wrong. Like, I've never been treated like a criminal. I refuse to be treated that way. Like, I refuse. And the guy know that it was wrong. Like, I'm just like, you have a policy that says we're gonna assume you're on drugs. Like, it's a policy. Like, it's written. Like, you think that people are on drugs. Like, just fucking give me my Adderall. It's not that deep. Like, it's not that deep at all. Like, and it makes me feel so bad because there are people who probably struggle and can't get the help they need because, like, the doctors literally are fucking jaded. Like, they literally, like, look at these people like they're less than. Don't work in an impoverished fucking neighborhood. Like, if you're going to treat these people in a discriminatory manner, like, that's not okay. And it pisses me off because, like, I have the fucking vocabulary and to articulate it because I'm fucking privileged in this way to have gone to fucking predominantly white schools and really good schools and study abroad experiences, and it pisses me off. Like, it's just not okay and it's not fair. Like, it's not fair, and I'm just fucking crying for the people, like, who don't have a fucking voice. Like, yeah.